Okay, today we are moving on to adding, subtracting rational expressions. And the reason why we haven't done adding and subtracting first is because we have to factor, we have to simplify, and we also have to get common denominators. So we needed to practice the factoring, simplifying before I threw in common denominators at you. Because they're fractions, correct? Mm-hmm. So you have to get common denominators. So I have x over x plus 4 plus 5 over x plus 4. So again, the first thing we are always going to do is factor if possible, reduce if possible, because we should know that if we are multiplying by smaller things, it will be easier, correct? Okay, can I factor the left?
No.
No, I cannot. Because this is a what? It's a quantity, right? So if I need to put parentheses around that, should I? Yes. The book is not going to. So you need to know what you need so you don't make a mistake. Okay, so on the left, can I reduce that in any way?
No.
The right.
No.
Okay, so now they're already reduced. And my next thing is they're fractions. I have to have what? Common denominators. Do I have that?
Yeah.
So my common denominator is what?
X plus 4.
X plus 4. So now I just have what my numerator then?
5x.
X plus 5. And am I done?
Yep.
Is that the only one you're ever going to have that's easy?
Yep.
Yes.
You hope that's the only one that's easy?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 2x plus 1 over x squared plus 3x plus 3x minus 8 over x times x plus 3.
Distribute. Yeah.
We should always factor. Okay? We should always factor. So 2x plus 1, can that factor? Okay, so what I do is I just factor this underneath. I have x and x plus 3, yes? So what have I noticed?
Common denominator.
They already have common denominators, correct? Now, if you write the original problem and you just write this underneath, you don't have to rewrite the whole thing again, do you? So what is my common denominator? X
plus 3.
and x plus 3. I want you guys to leave it factored because that shows me that you looked. Does that make sense? So now I just have 2x plus 1 plus 3x minus 8. So combining like terms, minus 5x minus 7. Good job. Over x plus 3. And if I could factor the numerator, then I need to factor the numerator. You got it? What's wrong, Bladen?
So how did it just get rid of the x squared
There's no x squared.
plus 3x?
Oh, right here, I factored it. So it's
So it makes it the same.
it's the same thing.
Okay.
It's just factored out.
Okay.
Now, the other thing is that what if it asks you the excluded values? It's asking you the domain, right? Correct? So what can't x be?
3.
Not 3. Negative 3 and 0. Why 0? Because you have that x there, don't you?
Well, we have to write the domain.
Yeah, you may. You should always be thinking about the domain if you have a fraction.
How do you get 0?
Because you have x out in the front there. So these both had common denominators, but did I have to go looking for the common denominator on the other one?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to factor to see it, didn't I?
Yep.
Okay, so I have 10x minus 5 over 2x plus 3 plus 8 minus 4x, 2x plus 3. Do it on your own, please. Okay, so you should always factor to see if you can reduce, correct? So you shouldn't leave it as 6x plus 8. You should have it as 2 times the quantity 3x plus 4. The reason why I'm asking you to do that is because what if I could factor a 2 out of the numerator and the denominator? Then could I reduce it? Yes. This shows, leaving it here, shows me that you've looked to see if you could reduce. Does that make sense? Okay, I want you to do the next problem on your own.
It's easy.
Good, so do it.
I'm watching. I already know how to do this one.
What did you do?
30 over 150. 35 over 150.
How'd you get 6x plus 8?
I have 8. I have 10x minus 4x is 6. Negative 5 and 8. Oh, it should be 3, shouldn't it? No one. Thank you, Ainsley. Ainsley is the only one that said something.
I
I figured my math was wrong.
No,
Yeah.
ask. So I can't do I can't do a 2. I can do a what?
30.
A 3.
So you had me rechecking my math like 5 times right here. This makes us so confused.
There we go. Okay. Somebody needs to be on quiet.
By 360.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's phone's not on
That
quiet.
was projector.
No, it
Yeah, it was
wasn't.
like 360.
You're done.
Okay, so your answer that you should have is 32 over 30.
I got
And
12.
it should be 1, 6, 15.
I got
Where'd you get
12
32?
over 42.
Do you want us to leave it in a fraction?
Yes.
I thought you know.
Okay, so on this one, I have 30 and I have 6. What is my common denominator?
30.
30. Because 30 is 5 times 6, yes?
Yeah.
So they both have a 6 in common, yes? So the only thing you have to multiply this by is what? 5? What's 5 times 5? 25. So your 7 plus 25 is 32. And then you have to reduce. So the same rules apply. Here I factored 30 and got 5 and 6. And this one has a 6, so you only need to add into it a what? 5. Do you think it's going to apply when I have quantities like this also?
Yeah.
Yes. And that is why we have to factor. You guys ready?
Hang on. Never mind.
What?
I figured it out.
Are you sure?
She really did.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so I have x plus 3 over x squared minus 1 plus 2 over x squared minus 3x plus 2. Now, the way I do these problems is, yes, of course, I factor the numerator if I can. But if I can't factor the numerator, I don't want to keep rewriting the same thing over and over and over again. Do you? No, I know you don't, because I can't hardly get you to write what you should, right? So, do my numerators need to be factored in either case? No. Okay, so x squared minus 1.
Take
What?
out next.
Nope. There's not an x in both of them.
X minus 1, x plus 1.
X minus,
What did you just do?
I touched the screen.
Don't touch it.
This is making my brain hurt.
Was that a fraction on top of a fraction?
Yep. So I have x minus 1, x plus 1, correct?
Yeah.
And you can write it just right under it. You don't need to rewrite the whole thing, do you? Okay, now I have x squared minus 3x plus 2. And yesterday, your guys' biggest problems were that you were struggling with your factoring, wasn't it? So I have factors of 2 that add to 3. So I have negative 2 and negative 1. So what do they have in common already?
Minus 1, x minus 1.
So x minus 1. They both have an x minus 1, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's x minus 1. So the left has an x plus 1 that the right doesn't, correct? And the right has an x minus 2 I don't know why there's an arrow there. That the left doesn't, correct? So my denominator is going to have to include all of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, just like I had 30, right? I had to include the 5 and the 6. So on the left, what is missing? What's missing here? X minus 2. So I have to take x plus 3 times what? Why is that? Why did that go away? What? Okay, so I need to multiply this.
You just tapped it. I saw your hand touch it.
What did I touch?
The palm of your hand touched it.
No, that's not what's making it do it. It's just an arrow on the side that you can't see that's making it do it. So over here, I need to do x minus 2, correct? And what do I need to multiply this 2 by? What's missing here? X plus 1. So I have to FOIL these, don't I? Okay, and I have to distribute the 2 here. So when I FOIL that, I get what? X squared plus 3x minus 2x plus, minus 6, not plus. And then when I distribute a positive 2, that's a positive 2, yes? If that was a subtraction, it would be a what 2? Negative. I get plus 2x plus 2. And now I do what? Add like terms, right?
Yep.
So I get x squared plus 3x minus 4 over x minus 1, x plus 1, and x minus 2. The last step is to factor the numerator if I can. Because if I can reduce, I still want to reduce, right?
Yeah.
So factors of 4 that have a difference of 3.
4 and 1.
4 and 1. So it'd be x minus 1 and x plus 4. So what can happen?
X minus 1.
X minus 1 can reduce, can't it? So the x minus 1's reduced, and my answer is
X plus 4 over X plus 1, X minus 2.
and if you're going to try to reduce something out of that top, put a what around it? Parentheses.
Here goes my grade again.
So the next one, am I going to do the problem any differently? No. Is it just going to take more factoring?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have 4x squared minus 11x minus 12 over 6x squared plus 5x minus 4 plus 2x over 3x plus 4. Okay. What do you like better about the right-hand one? There's no factoring, right? Oh. Okay. So you want to factor the numerator or denominator first? Numerator. Okay, so 48, right? Negative 48. And I need negative 11.
Like, where do you...
4 times 12.
I'm so lost.
I took 4. I factored like we've done for months. Factors of 48 that have a difference of 11.
Nothing.
5 and 6.
And 5 and 6 don't have a product of 48.
That was the first thing that came to my mind. I don't think there is anything.
So we got 2 and
There's 8.
8 and 6,
Eight
but
and-
no.
8 and 6. So 2 and 24. 3 and 16, 4 and 12, 6 and 8. Okay, so can I do anything?
No.
No? Okay, so does the numerator factor?
No.
No, but should I check?
Yes.
Because if the numerator and denominator factored, could I reduce before I add and make it easier on myself? Yeah. Okay, so now the denominator. So factors, I'm going to erase my work here because I don't have any more room. Okay, so 6 times 4 is negative 24. Yes? And so I need a difference of 5. So we have positive 8, negative 3. So you guys factor the rest of the way, and I will tell you the
Miss Nick,
answer.
I do not know how to factor when there's big numbers like that.
What part of that don't you know how to do? Do you not know how to do the negative 24? What?
When we put into our little things.
Okay, so the next thing you should do, I'm erasing this example over here, okay?
Do you know how they would just go with like X?
I know.
So now we go with 6X.
Mm-hmm.
Something next.
Okay, so these right here, yes, you have to factor by grouping. 8 and 3 replace the 5. So 6x squared plus 8x minus 3x minus 4. What do these two have in common? 2x. So you have 3x plus 4. What do these two have in common? Negative 1? And so I have 3x plus 4. So it factors to 2x minus 1 and 3x plus 4. So this is 2x minus 1 and 3x minus 4, or plus 4. So what is my common denominator going to be?
2X minus 1, 3X plus 4.
So 2x minus 1 and 3x plus 4. Okay, so just a second. So the left, do I need to multiply the numerator by anything?
No.
No, because it's all there. So 4x squared minus 11x minus 12. And what do I need to multiply positive 2x by?
2X minus 1.
2x minus 1, because it's what's missing out of the denominator, right?
Yep.
So I get plus 4x squared minus 2x, and then I combine like terms. I think I did that right. Did you guys get the same thing I did?
Yeah.
So now what do I need to do the numerator to make sure it's, I have to factor
Wait, why did you not take one on the phone on the other side?
because I had the whole denominator right there. Okay, so I need 8 times 12 is negative 96, yes? So factors of 96 that have a difference of 13.
9 and
9 doesn't go to 96.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
8.
8 is 12, and that doesn't have a difference of 13. So remember when I said you can start with 8 and 12 and you can break it down, right? So 12 is 2 times 2 times 2, correct? And 14 is 4 times 3. So you can rearrange those, pair them, doesn't matter, into two groups. And I need to subtract and get what? 13? So be doing some math in your head while I'm doing some math in my head. 16. I 8, 24.
Do I times this together? or
Yeah,
not?
they're all times. 2, 4, 16, and 6. 3 and 2 32.
Where are you guys going?
2, 4, 6, 8.
Classic, but is it actually included?
Is there one, guys?
No.
I did 3, 8. I just rearranged these numbers, right?
Yeah.
And I think I covered them all, didn't we? 3. Well, we didn't do 2, but 2 is definitely not going to be it, is it? But I don't need, but the whole point is to reduce. So am I going to be able to reduce if I use the quadratic formula? No, we're not solving, so we can just leave it. You just need to check, bless you, check if you can. And we just went through the numbers and we're like, no, we can't. So this is our final answer. So we've added, does it change when I subtract?
No.
The only thing here was like a positive 2x. If I was subtracting, it would be a what? Negative 2x. But it doesn't change anything else. So x plus 1 over x squared minus 6x minus 16 minus x plus 1 over x squared plus 6x plus 8. Factor. So you guys factor.
X squared plus 2.
Hang on, we're subtracting now?
Yes.
But the whole thing just equals Since 0. When?
Since now.
No, it does not equal 0. Look at the denominators carefully.
I swear we were
X plus
just.
1 minus X plus
We
1
were.
is
That's the
0.
whole thing. We're doing adding and subtracting.
I know that, but like, never mind.
It's no different without addition. We just talked about it. There's no difference. It's just you're distributing a negative than a positive. Okay, so on the left, what'd you factor it to?
X plus 2
X plus 2 and x minus what? 8. Okay. And on the right?
X plus 2 and X plus 4.
Okay, x plus 2, x plus 4. Okay, do they have anything in common?
X plus 2.
X plus 2? Okay, so my denominator is going to be x plus 2. That's what it's shared, right? And the other two are x minus 8 and x plus 4. So what is the left missing in its denominator? X plus 4. So that's what I need to multiply the numerator by, right?
Yep.
So x plus 4.
Is that 4?
Okay. So on the right, what is its denominator missing? X minus 8. So we're going to have x plus 1 and x minus 8. Now, we have a what out here? Negative. You cannot forget the negative. You can do two things. I like to make this negative x minus 1, because did I distribute the negative already? See that? And then I can change it to a what? Positive, and I don't have to pay any attention to it, do I? I like to take care of the negative right away so I don't mess it up. So now what am I going to do with both my numerators? I'm going to do what with them? Not add them.
Times them.
I'm going to multiply them, then combine like terms, right? So do that.
That was
Did you guys get the same answer as I did?
Yeah.
Because you copied.
No.
This is my Volenta and AP. Never mind. I copied it.
Tyson, you get the right answer.
Almost.
Wait.
What are you laughing at?
You.
Gotta make sure I get this right.
Now, why did I factor that 12 out at the end?
What did you even do with your x squared?
I have positive x squared and negative x squared.
You're supposed to.
Oh yeah.
What?
Because you divided by 12.
Right, but why do I want to do that? To make sure there's nothing that what?
Could reduce.
Reduce. Because if there's something that needs to be reduced, I need to reduce it, correct?
I got the right answer.
Good. Okay, so the next one I have 1 over 3x plus 1 over 6x. Wait, do I have any more questions on that one? You guys asked some.
No.
Okay. So I have 1 over 3x plus 1 over 6x minus 1 over x squared. Am I going to do the problem any differently, really?
No.
No.
Three of them.
I just have 3 of them that I have to compare, right? So the first one, I have 3 times x, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and the next one I have 6 times x,
And then you have x times x.
and then I have x times x.
Yeah.
So I need to have everything covered, correct?
Yep.
So is there one thing they all have in common?
X.
X. So I have 1x, correct?
Yep.
So that takes care of this one, and
This one.
that one. So what do I have left?
3, 6, and x.
3, 6, and x. So what's 3 times 6?
18.
18. So I have 18, and then I had x times x is x squared. So that's my denominator. I'm going to write these back because I crossed them out.
Oh my.
Okay. Oh, it's actually pretty easy.
Wait, how do you get?
I just
the
crossed
square?
all mine out.
Okay, because what do they all have in common? They all have 1x, correct?
Yes, I
But
thought
this
we
one
got
has how many?
Two.
2. So I still have to take account of those 2.
I thought we got rid of one.
We didn't get rid of it. I brought it down. That's why we used it. Like over here,
Oh, okay.
we brought that one they had in common.
Got it.
Okay. So now, what if I have 18x squared? What do I need to multiply this by?
18.
I have 3x already.
6x and x.
6x, correct? What do I need to multiply this by?
X squared.
3x.
3x. I already have an x. And this one I need to multiply by 18. So they're all 1, yes? So that gives me 6x plus 3x minus 18. So 6 plus 3 is 9, right? Minus 18. And now I need to factor out a what in the numerator? A 9. And then can I do anything?
No.
Can I reduce the 9?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is now a 2.
2.
So x minus 2 over 2x squared.
How did you know what to times the ones by?
What they were, because my common denominator is 18x squared, correct?
Yeah.
So if I divided 18x squared by 3x, wouldn't I need 6x?
Oh. Okay.
I'm just doing that backwards. Like, what do I need to multiply by to get to that?
Okay. I could do that one.
Okay? So it's not going to change, and it was plus minus. It didn't change. I just went through the process. Did it take me a minute to go through it?
Mhm.
Yes, but did I do anything different? Is what I'm asking. So every problem, the first thing you're going to do is what?
Factor.
Factor.
Yes.
Every single one. And then you're going to reduce if you can. None of them did, but someday they could, right? And then you're going to find your common denominator. You're going to multiply the left, the right, and then you're going to combine, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Does it matter if it's addition or subtraction?
No.
No. Okay,
I think we should just.
next one on your own. 3x minus 5 over x squared minus 25 minus 2 over x plus 5. Don't worry about the next one. That's tomorrow.
I want to do that one today.
We could do it today.
I like that
No.
one.
I want that for homework instead.
What? The second one? I know how to factor that bottom one.
What? I have an assignment here. I don't know why I didn't write it there.
Oh, man. No. We're on board.
Tyson, are you doing the problem?
I'm almost done.
My dog's gonna eat my homework.
I'm gonna eat my homework.
Okay, can we please focus?
I don't understand.
Okay, your assignment is 222. It's on classroom, but I'm going to change it a little bit. 17 through 24. I took some off. Two of them is just what's the least common denominator. So you're just finding the denominator.
What's our homework again?
Right here. And it's 4-4. It's on classroom. I don't, for some reason I didn't write it on the board. Are you guys done so I can work with it? What? No? Can I start?
Yes.
Okay.
I only got to the part where you factor at the bottom. And I still didn't do that right.
I thought you said 34.
3, 4.
How do you get plus?
How'd I get what?
That is definitely not what I got.
Okay. Did you distribute a -2?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got -2x plus 10?
Oh, I didn't.
Yep.
Never mind.
So, did it reduce this time?
Yeah.
Yep. Where'd I get what?
Nothing.
Okay, guys, 19 and 20 say what is the least common denominator? All you're doing is what step? This step right here. And it doesn't even have numerators on there. It gives you two polynomials and says what is the least common denominator. Got it? Does that make sense what I'm saying?
What'd you, sorry,
On 19 and 20, they say what is the
CM.
LCM? Multiple denominator, same thing, right? So that's this step, Matt.
Isn't that the least common?
It's not, you're not worrying about the numerator. It's just find what they have, find your common denominator, basically. Okay?